What's the chow, Chinchows? JoesphGames here, and welcome to Season 2 of the Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke. In the last episode of the Season 1 finale, we took down Lance with our team, and our team became the champions of the Johto region. And today, we're going to start the Kanto region. So, let's get on with it already. So, here we are, back in our room after becoming the champion. So, for one last time, let's have a look through this team that made it all the way to the Johto Elite Four and became champions. So we have Criminal level 68, Modest Nature, Water Electric type. Of course, he is a Lanturn. And he has the moves Signal Beam, Ice Beam, Beam Thunderbolt, and Surf. And it has Volt Absorb for the ability. We have Chomper level 67, a Garchomp. He has the moves Crunch, Dragon Claw, Outrage, and Dig. And he has a Serious Nature. We have Elmer level 67, a Donphan. And he has the moves Body Slam, Strength, Ice Shard, and Earthquake. We have Amber level 67 with the moves Bite, Leaf Blade, Psycho Cut, and Swords Dance. We have Spooner level 67 with the moves Psychic, Aura Spear, Recover, and Shadow Ball. And Natsu level 67 with Moth Punch, Blaze Kick, Flamethrower, and Close Combat. So, and a very interesting team, and they were very, very much of a great team for the challenge, and hopefully they'll live on in your memories as much as they will live on in mine. And here's our mum. Hi Joe. Professor Elm told me that he has something for you. Okay, thanks mum. So let's go and see what Professor Elm wants. I get to use my Professor Elm voice again, which is amazing. So let's do that already. Hey, Professor Elm. Chow, there you are. I called because I have something for you. See, this is an SS ticket. You use it to catch the boat to Kanto. That ticket will allow you to go on the fast ship SS Aqua, which departs from Olivine City. But you already knew that, Chow. Did I? I didn't know that. After all, you've adventured all around with your Pokemon. Give my regards to Professor Oak in Kanto. Okie dokie. So we get to go to Kanto. Sigh. That stolen Pokemon. I wonder how it's doing. They say it's being raised by a bad person. They say if a Pokemon's being raised by a bad person, it turns bad itself. Yeah, Beck. Stop making Pokemon turn bad. Hashtag evil Beck. Anyway, question of the day for today's episode, of course, is, guys, are you psyched for Season 2 of the Sacred Gold Egglocke? Let me know in the comment section down below. I am surely psyched for the Season 2 of Sacred Gold. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to enjoy this series as much as I'm going to enjoy recording the series. You guys are hopefully going to enjoy watching this series. And if you guys still want to send me eggs, you can do. There, in the very bottom of the description, there is a link to the Send Me Eggs video that I made for the very start of this series. All you need to do is follow the directions of that video and you will be able to send me eggs for my Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke Season 2. And it will make it rather interesting. But right now I actually have about 22 eggs already, so we should be fine egg-wise. So we are now going to go to Cherry Grove City and we're going to turn this team of champions into a brand new team of rookies. So here we go. So this is our box that is left over of all the eggs on box 1 and box 2 that we had at the start of season These, at the end of Season 1, these are all the eggs that we have left over. There's 22 eggs here. So, I'm going to find a place for my Pokemon to go. There's the 3 reserve boxes, so I'm going to call this box HOF. Hall of Fame. Okie dokie, and it's a nice wallpaper pattern for a Hall of Fame. So, here's Criminal. Here's Garchomp. Here's Elmer. Here's Amber. There's Spooner. And we're going to keep you in the party for a bit, Natsu, whilst we decide on how to randomize the eggs. So let's do that already. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have an app on my phone for this rarest occasion because of that. I'm going to use a random number generator for Season 2. So I've decided to start using a random number generator for this. So here we go. I've got an app on my phone ready to go for this. So 22. We're going to generate a number between 1 and 22. And our first number is 7. Okay, so number 7 is Slim Shady. Okay, so I'm gonna write this name down in my book, and we're gonna remember this. So I need to go find my page where I left off. Now we're gonna be cashing all these Pokemon in for level 58. That's what I've decided. We're gonna cash all our Pokemon in. We're gonna start at level 58. Because it's a good round number. It's not over leveled for Brock, and it's under-leveled against even Lance's Pokemon, so that's what we're going to do. Slim Shady is our first Pokemon, so I'm going to write his name down. He's not holding an item. So, Slim Shady. What is Slim Shady? Now I'm going to do these eggs one by one, because otherwise I'll just, forget. And I'll forget which egg is hatching first. So, here we go. Slim Shady is it's a Trico. Okay. I'm interested in using a Trico. Well, it'll be a Sceptile before I get a chance to use it, but yeah, Slim Shady the Sceptile. Okay. Slim Shady it is. So, I'm going to call you that. Now, do I have enough room for the space? Because there is a space, so do I have enough room for it? I want to know. I think I do, actually. I really think I do have enough room for this space. So there we go, Slim Shady! And you weren't shiny, so I need to put a no in the shiny section, because this is for editing. I'm making sure I remember all this stuff for editing. So here we go, we're going to be able to put Natsu away now. So let's do that, Natsu. Your job for now is done. I will call you if I need you for the red battle, because what we're going to do when we get to that red battle is we are going to merge the Season 1 team and the Season 2 team together to find out who is the best of the best to take on red. That's what we're going to do. So that'll be really cool to do that. So before we do, let's gen another random number, please. Number 13 is our next number. So that's this egg here, isn't it? Yeah, it's this egg here, Japanese name. So let's take a look at this egg. I don't think it's holding an item. It's Japanese name. Is it holding an item? It is not holding an item. Okie dokie. So let's see what this egg is. And it's hatching. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We'll have to wait and see. What's it gonna be? It's an A-palm. Okay. I would not mind using an A-palm, and I'm gonna call you what I always call my A-palms, because I really do like this name. This is Handy. Handy the A-palm. Okay, so we have Slim Shady and Handy. I'm actually really excited to use an A-palm. So I'm going to write down Apom's name and the fact that it wasn't shiny. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't like... if it was shiny, I would have to sort that out at the end of the episode. Or in the little break I'm going to take in a minute. Because I got to level all these Pokemon up to level 58. Using all the rare candies we have. And then maybe I might need to gen in a new set of rare candies. So, number 3... for our Pokemon is number 3. Okay, our third Pokemon is number 3. And that is Rob. R-O-B, Rob. I hope it's not like the Nintendo robot Rob. Okay, so what is Rob? Rob is a Rotom. Okay. It is like the robot. Rob is a Rotom. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out what kind of Rotom form I want here. Because that's pretty cool. To get a Rotom, that's really interesting. I mean, I wouldn't mind using a Rotom. And that was definitely not shiny, so there we go. Okay, so Pokemon number 4, and I know this is incredibly boring, but it's interesting to find out what our brand new team's going to be. For me, anyway, so 13 is the number selected. Let's go for a different number this time, because we already had number 13, so let's go for number 4. This is Hawkos. So let's write down that name. So Hurkos. Okay, what is Hawkos? Okay, so Hawkos is it's an Abra. Okay. It's an Abra. I wouldn't mind using another Abra. This is Hawkos. That's pretty cool. We'll get to use another Abra for Season 2. I think what I'll do is I might take the Twisted Spoon off our Abra that we have. Our Kadabra Spooner. And I'll take his Twisted Spoon and we'll use it on this one as well. Because, well, it's just passing down the Twisted Spoon. So, here's Hawkos. And he wasn't shiny, so I'm going to put a no in that section. But I always look for shiny Pokemon just in case, because I would have had to have rehatched that as a shiny Pokemon, and that kind of takes time away from me, which I don't like. Anyway, so Pokemon number 5 now, guys. Number 17. So here we go. 6, 12, 18. 17. Okay, you're holding a Life Orb, which I find rather interesting that you're holding a Life Orb. So I'm going to take your Life Orb, and then we're going to see what you are. You are a Japanese name, so I'm going to have to name you. So what are you? What Pokemon would benefit from a Life Orb? I don't care what you have to say at this moment in time, Mum. I want to find out what this Pokemon is. Okay, it's a Totodile. Okay. I don't know what to call you. I really don't know what to call you. I mean, I could call you what I normally call you, which is Jaw. You know what? I'm going to call you Jawbone. There you go, Jawbone. So I'm going to write down the name. Hang on a sec, guys. And you weren't shiny, because I can see that you clearly are not shiny. So, Jawbone. Okay. And one more Pokemon we get to gen in this episode, and that is our team for taking on Kanto. So let's have a look at the final member of our team. Number 2. Armenia. Okay. So I'm going to write down your name. A-R-M-M-A-D-A. Armanda. I can't say the name, but okay. So what are you? You're a Machop. Okay. And you weren't shiny, so let's take a look at this team. So, start off with, we have Slim Shady, a modest-natured Trico, with the moves Dragon Breath, Leaf Storm, Magical Leaf, and Leech Seed. Okay, Overgrow for the ability, not bad. Okay, we have Handy, the Ambipom, with Runaway for the ability. It has a Gentle Nature, okay, which lowers defense, but ups special defense. That's fine. With Fake Out, Bounce, Double Hit, and Pursuit. We have Rob, a timid nature with Levitate for the ability. Thundershock, Confused Ray, and Astonish are his moves. We have Hawkos, synchronized for the ability, a timid nature with the moves Barrier, Encore, Power Trick, and Guard Swap. We have Jawbone, Torrent for the ability, with the adamant nature and the moves Dragon Dance, Ice Punch, Aqua Jet, and Crunch. And we have Arminar, Guts for the ability, with a jolly nature with Close Combat, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Rock Slide. Okie dokie. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to end today's episode because we've gone about 17 minutes there, and this is a brand new team, so I'm pretty happy with it. What I'm going to do off screen is I'm going to level up this entire team to level 58, and then I'm going to meet you guys in Olivine City because of the fact that we didn't get a flying type in our mix. So I'm going to meet you guys in Olivine City, and of course I will meet you guys there. But I think Batfink will be our fly slave again for Season 2 because, well, he did a pretty good job in Season 1. So we'll use him again for that ability. So I will see you guys in Olivine City in the next episode of our Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Answer today's question of the day, which of course is, are you excited for the Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke Season 2? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you still want to send eggs, you can still send eggs. In the very bottom of the description there is a Send Me Eggs video, and if you follow the directions of that video, you will be able to send me eggs for the Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke. I will be accepting eggs all the way until the red battle, so you got to get them in before then. And then at the very end, we'll have a egg hatching special, and it'll be absolutely amazing. And hopefully we get up to that red battle. Well, so let's see what happens. And until next time, I am JoesphGames, and this has been the starter of Season 2 of Pokemon Sacred Gold Egglocke. And until next time, I will see you again. Good night.